If you haven't met Wednesday, well, this is Wednesday, and she and I are here to talk about the Cleveland housing market of March 2023. But I'm here to tell you about the Cleveland housing market, the Northeast Ohio housing market, and I'm here to tell you really some anecdotal evidence. I know you've read some doom and gloom things about the housing market. Well, it isn't what it used to be. Well, guess what? A lot of it still is. Now, really, if you think about a market or a marketplace, there's no used to be. I mean, there is a used to be, but you're never going to recreate that used to be. Instead, we're moving on to a new iteration and a new version of the market. So what I want to talk about very specifically is Jared. No, not that Jared, our Jared. Our Jared on our team is working very closely with several sets of investors. And if that's you, meaning that you're an investor, listen up. What he's noticed is that every house he's putting offers in on, there's more than one, more than two, more than three offers on a property. That's what we call multiples. You're in multiples, just so you know how we say it behind the scenes. Now, what does that mean for buyers? That means for these investors that they have to come up with what's called our highest and best offer in every single situation. And I know you know this because you went to high school. What does highest and best mean, and what does it mean for pricing of homes? Meaning that when there's a lot of competition, fewer homes on the market, the prices go up. And that's just what happens. That alternately, or buyers have to make a better impression on the sellers by potentially even making the terms better. Either shrinking their inspection periods, for instance, closing quicker. Some people are going for no inspections at all. Just depends. But here in March of 2023, what I'm telling you is that the market is still hot. We're still seeing this multiple offer situation, yes, here in Northeast Ohio. The other interesting thing is that the very toppest, most expensive house ever in London is on the market right now. I know that because I was in London just last week and I was reading the newspaper. It's pretty interesting. It's listed for a mere $350 million. $350 million. That's a lot of million. Now, did you know that I always recommend everybody work with their calculator? I'm typing in $350 million into my calculator, and I'm going to divide that by, I'm going to pick a number, 250,000. That would give us 1,400 homes in the Cleveland area. Oh my God, 1,400 homes. Now, because we have an inventory shortage, it is hard to find 1,400 homes on the market in that sort of average price point of $250,000. Now, while we're talking anecdotal evidence, I want to tell you something else. I put a home on the market last month in Beachwood, right near Beachwood High School. Beautiful home, really beautiful. Spacious, well kept, very well maintained, very well loved, and with a nice yard. Fabulous location. What do you think happened? Back to the beginning of this video, my friend, there was more than one offer. There were two very strong, very competitive offers. And like I said before, the buyers had to make their offers their highest and best. They couldn't just rest on the offer that they had in. If all of this is just kind of numbers and thoughts swirling around, give me a buzz. I want to help you sort it out. Sellers, don't get too excited. All this talk of hot is not a big bad excuse to go overprice your house. No, no, no. Because what happens when a house is just priced astronomically, ultimately nobody makes offers on it at all. When I really looked back at statistics, I will say that the market is somewhat cooler than it was, say, last 2022, May, June, July, and August. Then the market was just insanity, just absolute insanity. But given that it's March and given that it's Cleveland, you might know what happens this month, and that's that very special day called Match Day. All the doctors who are going to match for their residencies find out where they've matched. And that brings a large influx of people into Cleveland. Because of our housing prices, a lot of those people who are residents or fellows choose to buy. They know they're going to be here for 3-4 years, something like that. And they find that it's better and more stable for them to buy and then to sell, down the road when they get their big boy or big girl job. If that's you and you're looking at Match Day here in Cleveland, let's have a talk about how to maximize your money and areas that can get you to the hospital quickly and at odd times of the day or night, because I know how it goes. It's not just a 9 to 5. No. While we're talking about doctors, let's talk about how it works. I mean, a lot of the doctors that I know and have helped over the year, we're talking about 17 years of helping doctors who are coming into Cleveland, who take a break from Cleveland for like a year or two, and then come back to Cleveland again. You know, a lot of those doctors have decided to purchase homes. Sometimes they purchase homes, or you purchase homes, with a special physician's loan. That's where your student debt is not counted against your debt to income ratio. That's pretty cool. Sometimes doctors are in a different financial situation entirely, and they're able to make a move to purchase a house just based on, you know, their life circumstances. So if that's you, let's talk. Because I know we have a lot of experience helping doctors and can get you settled in a place that is just perfect for you. So while we're talking all this coming and going and doctors and buying and selling and markets and market updates, etc., I want to talk about seasonality for just a minute. So it's March. I know you think it's almost spring, right? The 21st is the vernal equinox. What? In real estate, it's really the summer market now. If you're about to sell your house, give me a call, because we have to think about getting your house on the market very soon in order to hit the summer market. We already have deals closing in May. We already have deals closing in June. And what we know is that those houses that come on the market in June, July, and August technically are already looking at the fall market. And that's okay too. It's just that if you wanted to hit the summer market and you were thinking that you're moving out of your house this summer, it's time to start now. We want to work on pricing. We want to work on condition. We want to work on getting your house properly marketed. If you need anything painted or the landscaping addressed, all of those kinds of things could really, really be helpful in getting your house sold in the shortest amount of time and for the most amount of money. Now, if you are one of those people moving to Cleveland, do you know about the little secrets, the dirty little secrets of Cleveland? Because if you don't, I want to get you in the know.